Hi friends, this is Caitlin. I'm so happy to be here with you with Pink and Main. Today we are going to be making some very fun shaker cards. We're going to be making the same card twice, but with completely different colors. So we're going to end up with like a Christmas card and a winter card. But we'll be able to do them both at once because it'll be easy while we have everything out to just make two of everything. And that way we can play with some of our new products from this last release, these guys that we haven't gotten to use yet. So let me go through and say hi to some people while we're waiting for everyone to find us. Let's see, I saw Gail was checking in here early. Gail said she did the Pink and Main class this weekend and had a good time. Miss Jody's checking in here with us. I see Virginia was checking in too. Jackie Ann's here and she said snowmen and snowflakes are her favorite. And she loves a shaker card. So it's a good night to be you, Miss Jackie Ann. Let's see. I see Helene's checking in with us too. And Miss Kelly's here. I see, I don't know who that is. It says Chew 6428, waving hands. Hi. I see Queenie's checking in. Lori's here. Let's see. Hey, Miss Connie. And Judy's here. Melissa. Yay, Melissa's back. Welcome back, friend. I see Lori's here. Bernadine, it looks like, is here with us. Sharon's checking in. Oh, snap. I'm on a 70-inch TV. I made the big time. All right. Miss Judy said that the Pink and Main event class this weekend was awesome. Love to hear it. The names are weird because YouTube changed something. I don't know what they changed, but it's YouTube, not us. So I don't have a way to change it back, unfortunately. So yeah. Stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor. Tisk, tisk, Melissa. All right. So, I left out a light. I'm like, why is this side so dark? Oh, she doesn't want to turn on. Okay, well, we're out of light. Let's see. Will that work? I know there's a reflection there, but that'll at least get us more light till I can figure out what's happening with this light. Oh. All right, I judged the cord and now we're good. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be using this new Snowflake frames die. Snowflake frame dies, that one, for both of our shaker cards. So let's go ahead and pop that off. I don't think we're using any of the single snowflakes because I think our sentiments are going to take up enough room that we're not really going to need extra. And I kind of want to make sure that you can see the shaker bits shaking around. So I think we're just going to stick with the frame for now. And then we're going to be going in with two different of the winter spotlight sayings because they have the coordinating word dies. And we're going to put those in the middle with our shaker behind our frame. So we'll set those to the side for now until we're ready. And I do think these cards are going to come together pretty easily. That's why we're doing two and not just one. Because with the die cutting, it's pretty simple. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, these ones are thermal. So when they're warm, they're like a very light gray. And when they're cold, they get darker. So it's fun that they kind of like change throughout the day. I was really hoping they were going to make it through Halloween. I'm just now starting to have some lifting though, so we'll see. I'm just grabbing Brownstone cardstock because I forgot. And I think that's everything. So we have Sunny Sky, Ice Rink, and Brownstone. Let me think about what everything is. Sunny Sky is just the background for our A2 shaker cover. So this is a full A2 size shaker cover. Hey, Mom's here. Darcel's here. Debbie's checking in. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So because we're going to be doing the shaker cover, okay, I'm going to trim this panel down just a tiny bit less. What is that? A 1/16 of an inch. Smaller than 4 1/4. And yeah, I'm going to have to use the guillotine for the other side. My wire trimmer does not do well when it's teeny tiny amounts like that. Okay, so 5 1/2 and an 1/8 inch or 1/16 of an inch smaller. So that's going to be the background with white snowflakes on top. And then the same for this guy. Yeah, let's just do it with the big one. I already have it out. Why not? Hey, Deanne. Okay, so one little thing that way, and then one little bit that way. Okay. We are going to need this for this extra piece of brownstone for our sentiment. And then on our blue, our sentiment is going to be on white. We're going to try to make like a gingerbread sentiment for our Christmassy card. Is this right? Are these the same? Yes, they are. Okay. And then for the frames, it's coming up as J. Marie, but I feel like, is that Jana? Trying to remember. We're just going to cut these in half because they're, I like to leave wiggle room on the frames, especially for a shaker where we're going to be able to like see it. If we did it exactly on, I'm going to have to like tape it and worry about it. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do it this way. You do what you want to do. Hey, Lisa. Thanks for checking in. Have fun, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you on the replay. Hopefully, nope. All right, 3 times was not working. So I'm gonna put a shim in here. And by that, I'm not gonna put like an actual shim. I'm gonna put a piece of paper. I'm gonna put an extra piece of cardstock on top of my die. And let that extra little bit of pressure help slice through that paper. Okay. Mostly good. The sides are perfect. It's the top and bottom that don't want to cooperate. But the good news is it's literally popping right back into the die. To keep running it through back and forth. It's not putting up any fight that way. Double up on the top and bottom edges. See how mad we can make the big shot. I think that did it. Okay. Let's see. Karen said she had a hard time too. It's just such a detailed die. But again, because it kept just popping right back in to place, it at least didn't like shift or do anything weird while we were die cutting. So that's good. So we want to get this center part out first. Or at least that's what I prefer to do. Okay. There we go. Oh no. We'll just get as much as we can out to start, and then we'll take it from there. I have one of those metal things. I should probably use that, right? We've had this discussion before. Once I get some of this, the parts that I can get out, once they're out, I'll put it back in with that metal magnetic thing. Insert. I bought it on my own. I should probably use it. How's everybody's week? How was your weekend? What cool fall Halloween stuff do you have going on this week? I can't believe Halloween's almost here, which means Halloween's almost over. Not loving that. Let's see. Pop all these little guys out. And don't forget, I still have to do this one more time. We'll see if that metal layer solves the problem. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Brennan. You're so late. See, it's just really like that center flowery part that didn't want to cut. All right, that's looking pretty cool though. And it really, okay, so Darcel is saying that the intricate metal insert thing really does help. So we're gonna see, you can see what I mean, like this just pops right back into place. Whoa, whoa. And my light almost just fell together. So that's fun. All right, I have this metallic, it's like a mirror, metal plate right here. Am I supposed to put it on the, I guess I'm supposed to put it on the shiny side, right? Dude, I don't know. Okay, that, and then that, and then that, and then this. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep. One pass through with that metal one, and those, all those little things are good now. So we will be using that for the second one from the start. I feel like if I had put one more cardstock piece in there, it would have also worked. For the record, for anybody who doesn't want to get the metal thingy and you are concerned about this cutting easily, I think 3 cardstocks is the proper amount of cardstock. At least for my machine. I don't know. Everybody says every machine is different. So, but that is our very lacy, very pretty frame. All right, so we have one of those down. We got one more to go. Let's see if we can knock this one out with one pass. That seems a little hopeful for me, but yeah, no. No. Let's see if 2 passes will do it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Okay. Darcel, yeah. This is so pretty though. And I do love snowflake things and snowman things. Like Miss Jackie Ann was saying, I love them too because again, they feel very multi-purpose, right? They can be winter, they can be Christmas. They can be whatever you need them to be. Let's see. I do, Virginia, I think, sent me one of those little brushy things. But now that I'm on a roll, this is very satisfying to just punch all of these out. Right, Brennan, it did survive. It did survive. Everything's fine. The real question is, will me and my light survive? We're already on shaky ground over here. All right, we're almost there. Then we'll start on our shaker panels. Shaker pockets, I guess. And the reason we're doing the pockets is because I didn't want to have to cut foam, and I knew this was going to be a more intricate die, and I didn't want to have to stack these to create a frame. It's that simple. It's pure, it's not laziness, but it's very intentional, okay, that we're using those shaker pockets, because they're going to let us get a really nice shaker effect and still have a good movement without me having to do any extra fiddly work. Okay, let's see. I feel like this could all be your shaker filling too, if you just needed some snow. We're going to use our confetti sequins, but you could, if you needed to, or you wanted to, use all that for some snow. All right, and then we will also need this for our other sentiment. Okay, let's see. We're going to grab our shaker pouches, shaker covers. We've done this before. So these shaker covers have this thing that says remove protective film. There you go. So to remove the protective film, I like to go, you want the sticker facing you, and I like to go on one of the tabs where the tape is. Like the tape itself is on the back, but on this little edge here, you can come in with a little pokey tool or your nail. And that way, if you scratch, see that little indent? It's going to get folded over, so nobody's going to know. Versus if you try to scoop it from the middle and you scratch it, it's going to be harder to hide. Okay, we're going to pre-fold our tabs. We're basically making like a little bowl. Judy, I need to take a road trip to Pink and Maine. I need to take a road trip to Pink and Maine. I still haven't ever met Michelle in person. I need to meet her. Okay, so this is definitely going to fit nice and flat, and it's okay if there's a little gap here or there on the edges because our frame is going to cover it anyway. So we are going to start removing tape. We're going to get this as even as we can, side to side, and nice and straight across under that tab. And we're gonna fold over 3 of our edges. So we're making a pocket. Okay, right, with our little open top. And for the Brownstone one, we're using the Christmas green and Christmas red confettis. I poured these into my little containers that you guys know I use. But there were some that were like static stuck in the bag. So I figured I would just tap those into the shaker instead of fighting with them, just to fight to put them back. And then we'll use blue and white for our sunny sky. Background. So like I said, that brownstone, we're going for kind of a gingerbread effect. Once we add the sentiment, that'll be a little more clear. So the red and the green with the like white and gingerbready should be very cute. And then we'll go very frosty blue, white, icicle, snow for our winter one. And I really want them to shake. So we're gonna fill these up a little more. I'm so glad we have like a true green and a true red now. All right, but I'm gonna fold this over without removing the tape, just to make sure that all of my shaker bits are in the center. If you close it up and they're all piled down here, it's gonna be hard to get them to move afterwards. Okay, so with them generally spread around, then we'll take off that last adhesive and get that taped down into place. And that is our little enclosed shaker. Let's get our other one ready. Yeah, it's like the best red. It's such a good red. Okay, so same thing. We start with removing our protective film. Come on. Oh my goodness, you guys have seen me do this a million times. It's never, there we go. It's never put up that much of a fight. But that's again why I say I always pull from those edges, because you don't want to scratch up your pouch. Okay, we'll pop in our sunny sky, which is funny that we're using it for our like icy winter background. The irony is not lost on me. Okay. There we go. And for this one, we're going in with Glass Slipper and Snowfall. Both of these, or all of these, I listed in the description. I love Snowfall because some of them are just white and some of them have that really cool iridescent, like blue to pink shift. That's so pretty. We definitely need a little bit more to match up with the other one. And you could do multiple blues, multiple whites, just silver, just white, any kind of frosty combination. I also thought about making this whole card with like a purple, because I also think that would be really cute. that little guy back in. There we go. So those are our two shaky panels. Right? I love the blues. And the glass slipper is like the perfect blue matchup for the Sunny Sky paper. Let's see. With our white, and then our red and our green. And I'm gonna come back in later and add to get my labels on my little containers in case you repot yours too. I just cut this part off and then just double-sided taped it right to the container. So if you are like me and you want them labeled but not necessarily in the bags, just know you have that option. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is take our Easy Tear tape. This is my 1/8 inch tape. I'm gonna get a nice fresh clean edge, and we're going to add this all the way around our frame so that we can attach it to our shaker cover. And this is like the perfect size. And we'll also go in with a little bit of the touch of gloss to add teeny little dots here and there to our snowflakes to make sure that they stay put. If we use glue and we get messy, the glue's gonna dry matte or cloudy on the clear shaker cover. But if we use touch of gloss and a little bit pops out on the edge, it'll look shiny and it'll blend in with our shaker, like the plastic shiny part. And then don't forget, I'm sure you're like, wow, she's doing Christmas and winter. But we are going to be making a Halloween shadow card, like a little pop-up shadow box. Very simple, just like one layer, but without any like 3D dies, no special, like we're going to be using that new winter view window, forest view window. So we'll use that die set, but we'll do the pop-up part, the shadow box part by like on our own without extra dies. I thought you guys would like that. And we're making it Halloween. Sorry, that was the whole point of that. We're making a Halloween spooky silhouette nighttime card on Thursday. Okay, so we're going to remove our backer tape. Try to do this without getting it stuck to everything or myself. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about all of the snowflakes. Let me grab my little... I just want to touch like these, these little points that are sticking out the furthest into the center of the frame. All right, and then make sure this looks pretty good while we work our way around. It's a little high, but I think it'll be okay. Melanie, the drawers that I use for my shaker pieces, unfortunately, were from like the dollar spot at Target. So I don't have a link for those. The little square containers are from Amazon. And I can tell you the dimensions of them. They are 1 3/4 square by 3/4 of an inch deep, and they perfectly hold a bag of confetti. So yeah, just kind of squishing this down for a second, letting that touch of gloss do its thing. There's this one little one here that wants to like pop up. You can kind of see, give it a second and then get a little lay of the land, but that's looking pretty good. Definitely fits what I'm going for. Okay. Let's see if I can do this twice in a row. I know I've seen a lot of people, especially with foam tape, who will like they'll just start them like this and get them into place, and then you pull out the rest. That would probably be a smart thing to do. But I don't generally do that. And you guys know I like to show you, you know, the true way I do things without practice. I feel like if I wouldn't do it normally on my own, I shouldn't just do it because you guys are watching. But if it's a concern for you, you can just like start your removing your tape a little bit on each piece and just kind of fold it back. And then when you go to apply it, you can just peel them away. I have a touch of gloss now all over that. Would it have been easier to put the frame on before you stuffed it with shaker? Probably. It would have never occurred to me to do that, but yes, it does sound like that would be easier. Oh, I love you guys so much. Yes, you should probably consider that. Still not difficult, I think, right? Still went together pretty quick. So that's good. All right. I guess we should go ahead and make these real cards. Let's see. Yeah, Judy, if you're concerned about it being crooked, definitely do that, or take the other advice and add them before you fill them. Okay. We're going to come in with some of our chunky Easy Tear tape this time. Because I want this thing to stay in place. I have a craft fair in a couple weeks, and I think I'm going to be spending a good chunk of this weekend adding all of my card fronts to card bases to get ready for that. Because I have hundreds of card fronts not on card bases. And I only do like one craft fair a year. So gotta get them ready. All right, we get that added. So pretty. And we can do horizontal or vertical. I think we're gonna do one of each. Okay. Oh yeah, we're still doing great for time. Oh yeah, it looks like a bunch of people are saying Harbor Freight has really good storage, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. I don't think I've ever checked Harbor Freight for storage stuff. We love a good Harbor Freight tarp in this house. If we need a tarp for something, off to Harbor Freight we go. I got back from my dad's yesterday, so it's like we're all still trying to get back into like the groove of normal life. I had a Bloom live earlier today, and then our live tonight. We're just like getting all the things done. I have so many projects I need to catch up on. I just feel like from October to the end of the year goes by in like 30 seconds. Like I blink and it's just gone. Gail, I usually don't do well at the craft show. My mom and my kids went and set up for me last year because I was traveling for the Chicago Planner Conference. So we didn't even make our table fee back last year. And then the year before that, I think after the table fee, I made maybe $50, if even. But it's like our local community craft show, and literally any of these that I can get into other homes is good. I really want to try to do a big card sending thing again for you guys this year too. I have to figure out exactly how we're going to do that. But I'd love to send you guys cards because I know you will appreciate them. Okay, time for sentiments. So let me grab these back. I'm thinking that I want Let It Snow for or maybe Snow Much Fun. I like that. Maybe we'll do this one. the horizontal with Let It Snow. And then I'm thinking Warm Winter Wishes for our Christmassy one. Okay, so we're gonna grab our Misty. We'll do this one first. We're gonna be heat embossing. Hoping that this gives the effect of kind of that gingerbread look, the white embossing on brownstone cardstock. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I used to try to mail stuff every week, but then I got really behind. It got really overwhelming. But maybe we can do like one big thing or like the first 50 people or something to send in their stuff. We'll get a card. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll see how many cards we've got. Okay, I prepped my cardstock with my anti-static powder brush. We're gonna go in with our embossing ink. And I love working on cardstocks like this, where you can really see exactly how your image looks. Make sure you have enough ink on there. We're gonna come in with our frosting ink. Sorry, frosting embossing powder, not ink. Perfect. I just love how like fun and like whimsical this font is. Oh no, if I owe you if I owe you one, you have to DM me. Go and message me on Instagram and remind me, and I will send them. I still have some of them, like packed up. I just didn't get addresses on them. If I owe you one, let me know. There we go. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums before I remember to hit mute. Okay, so that's that one. And our other one we're just going to stamp. We're going to do Barber Shop Blue onto our sunny sky cardstock. Maybe. Oh, sorry, on white. That's what I meant. On white. And then we said we're going to try, oh no, we're going to do Let It Snow. And because this is a new stamp, we're going to have to do it a couple times. over it really quick with a little water and my anti-static. It's okay. Bother me. Remind me. I promise I won't be upset. I did not mean to intend for sure, but I also 100% am assuming that I literally just forgot. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. I had a stack. I thought I got them all out before I stopped taking submissions, but you never know. I also think these single snowflakes, white on craft or brownstone, would look very gingerbready too. All right, so we have our sentiments and we need our, nope, what did I do over here? Our coordinating dies. It's a lot of W's. And then thinking that one. Yep. And Gail, just for reference, I sell my cards. I can't, it's not, there is no making money from that, in my opinion, for how much time and effort we put in. But I sell mine for $5 each or 5 for $20, for the record, in case anybody's wondering. And I'm not saying that's what they're worth by any means. I'm saying that in my experience, over the last 8 years of selling on Etsy and at other art shows and craft shows, before I limited myself down to just this one because it was too much stress, that is how much the people around here, at least in Delaware, are willing to pay. And I'd rather sell them for less than I want because I'm not making them to sell, right? Selling them is just like a bonus if I don't need to send them to someone. I make them to make them and to send, not to sell. So any reimbursement of my time is good. All right, we have our Let It Snow and our Warm Winter Wishes. On your class for your favorite blends, how do you color them? I like for my actual swatches, I just did the light, medium, and dark, and then went over them a couple times to make sure that I had a smooth blend across the rectangle. Those, I gotta figure out how to get these repackaged so they stay together, I don't lose them. Our little Let It Snow. And then Warm Winter Wishes. I don't know, I'm not loving that darker blue. We might have to redo that one. Yeah, Judy, exactly. This whole thing, this craft show, like is basically a big community fundraiser. So I kind of, right, like the money I pay gets donated to the fire hall for my table. So it does kind of feel like I'm like donating without actually donating the cards. And then anything I make is just nice, whatever. I definitely do send, not as much as I should, but a couple times a year I put together a card donation to mail in as well. All right, we have all these little W's, which that might be another good job for our touch of gloss, because they're even a little bit thin, in my opinion, for the 1/8 inch tape. So let me peel, oh my God, these off, and we'll bring in a little touch of gloss, and the tape will hold the rest of it down in place while that dries. Maybe. I know Brennan does different craft shows and things too. I'm curious what the Boston rates are like. All right, there's our warm winter wishes. I'm thinking for Let It Snow, we try a different embossing, maybe. Right, like maybe Clear Day on white, which again is funny. Sunny sky, clear day, and it's like a frosty snow card. All right, we'll prep with our anti-static again. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Yeah, if you're watching this, if you could give a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to Pink and Main's channel, so you get, and you can put on the notification bell so you get alerted when we go live. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want. It's listed down in the description as well. Caitlin Annalie Cards. I have not been getting all my videos up over there this month, but I'm going to get back on track now that my Halloween travel season is over. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. This is the perfect decision. What are you? Clear Day. That's not in the description, so make a mental note if you like this light blue. It's called Clear Day embossing powder. Get my gun out one more time. Hey, Norma. Well, I'm glad you could make it. It's okay even if you're late. All right, I'm going to mute for a second to melt this. I'll be right back. That was the best color swap out decision. It has this beautiful glitter to it, super shiny, and that's gonna look so much nicer. All right, let's die cut that, pop it on, and then we are all set with our fun shaker cards. You got a 2-for-1 for tonight's live. And again, we could do like I could see this in pink, like iridescent poppy light pink with lots of glitter. That would be really cute. I could see it with navy blue or purple for, again, that like frosty look. You could also pop in some of our new little snowy critter stamps. Those like winter pals that we were coloring with last week. You could add some of those right in the middle. Would be adorable. So lots of ways to take this base design and really make it your own. There we go. All right, so we have our glittery Let It Snow A2, so cute, card, shaky shakes. And then our Christmassy Warm Winter Wishes Christmas gingerbread card. So cute. I love these so much. I hope you guys like them too. Just a friendly reminder of how easy those shaker packets, shaker covers are to use. And that new beautiful, took a little bit of work. Our new frame took a minute, but 100% worth the effort, I think. These are so dainty, and I love them. And then just so you can see, I'm trying to see like these little spots here, just the tiniest bit of the gloss went through, but you can't tell because it just keeps that mirror shine. So a little bit of touch of gloss on the edges if you're putting these on top of acetate, and it will help all those little things stick down without you having to worry about being like the most precise ever. So yeah, those are our projects for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed these. We'll be back on Thursday with our final Halloween card. But if you're not a Halloween fan, still come and hang out because the technique we'll be using, you could use for any season. Well, probably more winter than like summer, but you could use them for other cards that aren't Halloween. But it's Halloween Eve, so we have to have it a little spooky. And then we're head first gung-ho holiday winter extravaganza after Thursday. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys back here on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you keep an eye out for Miss Demo Donna tomorrow at 8. And otherwise, I'll see you here soon. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And until next time, happy crafting. Have a great night, guys.